Okay, I get it. You've been sitting on the brilliant dollar business idea for months, maybe even years, who knows? But what if I told you that in just a few minutes, you could turn that idea into a real structured business plan? In this video, I'm gonna show you how to transform your idea into a full business model canvas using AI agent, so you can finally take the first step towards launching your dream business. Let's start counting money, shall we? Let's start a brand new workflow just like that. And before we even do this, let's first go and create a form where you can submit the ideas. Okay, let's go to a folder. I'm going to create a Google form. You can follow along. And the form would be Jivika submit idea. And the description would be submit the idea. All right. So the title of the form is Jivika submit idea, and the description is submit the idea and bring your dream into reality. Okay. So that's good. Let's go and add a question here. So what's your big, hairy, audacious goal, business goal, or let's call it business idea? And it's gonna be a paragraph, so you can just submit the idea. All right. So, or maybe let's keep it simple. Let's just call it idea. Why? Because I will show you why it matters the way we name the question here. Okay, let's mark it as a required field, and here I'm just gonna call the name of the form. Now let's publish the form, and it's published. Click on responses. Let's click on link to the sheet. It should create a new spreadsheet. Let's create it. Okay, right now nobody has submitted. That's why it's black. So let's go and copy this URL. Let's copy in a private window. Let's submit one idea. Okay. So the idea for me in my case is I would like to start a lemonade shop. Okay. Lemonade stall giving to summer. Okay, that's all I know. That's all I wanted to do because I have no clue what to do, how to achieve it. Now, the purpose of this AI automation is to take me from this idea to what I'm supposed to do next. Okay, let's submit it. And you can see it has been recorded. Okay, let's click on submit another idea. I'm just going to leave one for now. Let's minimize it. Let's go to our responses. And you can see the form has been submitted successfully. Not a surprise. Right now, what happens next is let's go to our automation n8n. The first step is we need to add our step. Click here, the add first step button, and search for Google Sheets trigger. Okay. And the trigger we need is on row added. Here, let's choose the account. We already discussed how to set it up. If you guys need help here, please check the video. It should be somewhere on the screen. Just click there and go and set up your Google Cloud account. It's free with Google Gemini. All you need is set up Google account, Google Cloud account, and Google Gemini account. Okay, so after you have that credential ready, come back here and let's choose the account. I already have mine, so I'm choosing here. So the mode would be, let's call it every minute document. Okay, since I connected my Google Drive to this n8n instance, I can choose the document from here. Okay. Or you can basically go by the URL. I prefer going by the URL. We can copy the URL from here, just copy it, and let's go to our workflow. Let's paste it here. Okay, what does it say? Actually, this is the form URL. Okay, sorry, my bad. Let's copy our URL from here, the spreadsheet URL, and let's go to our workflow. Let's paste here. Okay, that sounds good. Let's choose our list. From the list, let's choose the sheet name. The form response one is the one we need, right? This is the name of the sheet. So let's go to the workflow again, and the trigger is on row added. Okay, so we have other options, but for this example, we're going to do row added. So let's click on this fetch test event. Let's see what happens. Yes, it is correct. I would like to start a lemonade stall during the summer. That's my idea. Okay, now let's see how it generates the business model canvas. Okay, so this is added here. Before I go to the next step, I want to quickly discuss on the business model canvas, what that is. Well, business model canvas is basically a framework for people to think, how can a business be a viral, sustainable model so that it generates revenue, it solves a problem, it has a customer segment and things like that. Okay, if you are new to this concept, feel free to Google and you know try to understand what is going on, because this concept is really interesting if you are interested in entrepreneurship. Okay. All right. So that said, let's go here. Now that's what we are trying to do. So this, you can see all the model meaning all the table with the titles. So let's say we have lemonade stall. As a business, who can be our partners? What activities can we do as a part of our business activity? This is like a brainstorming and a framework for us to think, right? So that's what we are trying to achieve. So let's continue building our automation. After we have the trigger ready, let's click on this button and choose for the basic LLM chain. Okay, choose on this basic LLM. Let's choose on basically, since this is not a chat, it's gonna be prompt, hard-coded prompt. Let's customize our prompt and let's expand it here. I'm gonna paste my prompt so you guys can just copy it. Okay, so this is how I have provided prompt to my model. So basically I'm saying you are a business modeling assistant given a startup idea. Generate a business model canvas. Your output must be a plain text format with capitalized headers followed by dash bullet points. Okay, so all the heading that we saw earlier here are listed as a part of our requirement here. So it will generate plausible ideas for us and the ways moving forward, right? And I also specified to not return markdown formatting, tables, CSV, TSV, because it's particularly complicated to work with the docs formatting, especially creating document from here. Okay, hopefully this is straightforward. If not, please leave a comment down below. We will be more than happy to explain it one more time. Let's go to the next step. Let's try clicking the execute step. It says model subnode must be connected and enabled. All right, that's interesting. Let's go here. It says model must be connected. And what is our favorite model? Google Gemini chat model. Why? Because it's free. All right, so let's go here. I have already set up my Google Gemini API account. So select here. If you need help here again, how to set this account for free, please check the link. If you need help setting up this account, please check the link in the description so you can follow along. Let's go back to our canvas. Now we have our basic chain along with our model, right? So what is the next step here? What do we want to do after that? Basically, as of now, we are getting the data from our Google Sheet. It's being sent to our LLM chain, basically saying, hey, I have a new record added to our Google Sheet. Could you please give me a business model based on the information or the idea I provided in the Google Sheet, right? So let's save it. This is our one stop. Now let's try to execute what happens. I want to build it constructively so you guys can also see what is going on. Okay, our model is running. Everything is green. It says, I would like to start a lemonade stall during the summer. Blah, blah, blah. Click on this Google Gemini chat model. It says output and input is here. The input is as such, right? You can see the model, the LLM chain actually dynamically pull the data from the row and customize the prompt based on our requirement. You are a business modeling assistant. Given a startup idea, I would like to start a lemonade stall during the summers to generate the business model canvas. Okay, things like this. This is good. Now you can also see the output. This is what our LLM chain has provided. Our goal is not just to limit the output from the LLM model in our screen. Our goal is to take it outside of this automation workflow and work on it because this is a real business, right? So that's what we are going to do next. So click on this. Let's search for the Google Docs. Search for Google Docs and let's create a document. Now that we have this text output from our LLM, we need to properly map to our document that we are going to create. So create a business model canvas doc. Okay, so that's supposed to be big, and the account is supposed to be Google account. Again, same process, how to connect n8n with Google Cloud services. Resource should be document. Operation is creation, drive, folder name, let's call it Jivika, and then title, I'm going to call it business model ready for, then the idea, right? Because the idea is also going to be different. So, okay, let's just call it business model ready for your startup. Okay, so that's what I'm going to call my document. Let's click on execute step. Let's see what happens. It's supposed to execute successfully. Says business model ready for a startup, application line, application. So it did some output. Looks like things are working fine, right? So it did create the document. If you also go to the log and click here, it succeeded in creating the document. But the question is, did it actually dump our output into the document? Let's go and validate that. So let's see. Business model ready for a startup. It actually created the document, but it's blank. So that means it did not dump our data, right? So now the next step is let's dump into our document that we just created. So let's same process, search for Google Docs. Okay, then update a document. And how do we update the document? Like what are the parameters that we need to map? Okay, that's a good question. So then the input would be the output of the model. Okay, the input is the output of the model, this LLM chain. And then this information is going to be dumped to the document, right? So what is the document? Resource is the document. The operation is update. It's a CRUD operation, which is the update here. Document ID, if you recall. So let's go to this created document. The response, if you notice in this table, the ID is their ID of the document. You can also click on JSON format if you prefer, but basically you can either copy from here and it will map this ID to the operation that we are going to do for the update part. Okay. And so what do we want to update here? So that's interesting question. Let's see here what options we have. We can do all type of content, right? But in this case, we are going to do text. The operation action is insert, body at the end of the specific position. I'm just going to leave it. So the text would be, what is the text? What is the content? Now we are talking about the content of the document that we're going to update. So it should be the output of the LLM chain, right? So this content, let's drag it here and it's going to select basic LLM chain .item.json.text. Okay, that's how the document is formatted. Okay, so the next step is to just go back to the canvas, save it. Okay, if you click on this tidy up, it will align things nicely. Let's click on save again. Let's execute the workflow. Okay, it did create the document and it also updated the document that we needed to update. Right, you can see there are two documents. The first is the one we have created earlier, which is blank. So, and it created another document. You see, the idea is here. All the business model information is already here. Okay, this is cool. Now, there are a couple of issues that we can make it better. But we'll take care of that in future videos, like how we can continue working on the same document and also reiterate the business model to make it better and refine based on the customer's feedback. Actually, that's what the idea of the GivingbackAI co-founder agent, right? Eventually, we're going to reiterate the hypothesis, reiterate the business idea, reiterate the business model, and also collect the customer feedback so that we can make the product better. That's the whole idea of creating this co-founder agent powered by AI, right? And right now we are here. Actually, right now we are here, the core functionalities, and the first function feature we just developed today, which is the structuring the user's initial idea into a testable framework like a business model canvas. That's what we did. But in future, we definitely make it better, and I'll show you in real time. If you want to follow along in this co-founder agent development process, please consider creating a pull request or asking questions in the thread or in the comment section below. So basically, what happens is we have an idea, raw idea, right? It goes to a GivingbackAI co-founder model, and this model will do everything for you, and the idea will be converted to a viable business. That's the whole intention of doing this. If you like the video, please consider subscribing. It helps the channel a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.